It took a really long time to start. I have been absent for a week. Don't know, I didn't get an absentee pass. I can't really tell you where I was, but sometimes you just go through these processes or mini journeys within themselves where you pop out a little bit different, and they are quite effective sometimes. Anyway, here I am, and this is inspired actually from a movie called Pig, which is Nicolas Cage and his truffle pig. And there was a scene in it that I found incredibly profound. In fact, while watching the scene, you know when you have those moments where you're watching something or listening to something and it's just exactly touching on that point of where you are at right now, or enabling you to step into that next part of your journey. It accelerates it, it helps you understand something. It helped me understand what I love to do with my audience. It helps me understand what I teach, and evidently what my whole idea and concept and vision is with redefining what world-class presenting is. You see, and I'm going to try to articulate it here. As I articulate this in each video, I'm sure I will be able to get more clear. This is just my first attempt, and this is also the beauty of presenting in this style, is it enables me to flicker in and out of my heart brain, and my heart brain will give me the answers that I need, because everything that I need to articulate is already inside of me. When a speaker, and this, I think this goes for anything. In this movie, it was a chef, but this goes for any vocation, any of our careers. I think just life in general, but I'm going to narrow it right down to presenting and speaking for this example. When you don't really know who you are, and how I teach presenting, by the way, my methodology and the whole point of what I do is I call that this level above the current saturated level of world class, or this current definition of world class. There's a level beyond that where presenting becomes a spiritual experience, meaning that you discover who you are, a little bit more about yourself every time you speak or are given the opportunity to speak, which is why I'm super consistent with my practice and my turning up to speak. When you're not able to express yourself, when you're not able to be authentically you, when you're not able to just be you, you are, I'm going to keep repeating this, you're not real. But I'm gonna try and make sense of this. I will make sense of this, not try. When your audience is being attracted to a version of you, and it's not congruent with who you are, it's not an external expression of your inner world, it's not, it's a fakeness, it's a sense of performance, it's pretty much typically what most presenting teachers or coaches are teaching, because it's a very copy and paste approach. When you are being this performance, your audience is attracted to that person, that speaker, those ideas, those concepts, that energy, that frequency. And when you are something different, that audience that has come to see you are effectively not real, because they don't know who you are, because you haven't shown them. So when you're able to attract an audience by literally holding that space on the stage or on camera, by literally being an external expression of your purest inner world, your audience becomes tangible, real, because they're attracted to that. They are literally attracted to you, your vibration, your frequency, that essence. I think I explained that really freaking well just then. I enjoy the moments where I marvel in my own pieces where something comes out and it becomes more tangible for myself. So when your audience is being attracted to you, they're real. When you are being fake, when you are trying to impress them, when you are trying to be a version of yourself that you believe other people want, you're not real. You basically become a fragment of your own imagination. Oof, that's really fucking good. You are literally a fragment of your own imagination. So that audience that you're attracting are also are attracted to that part of you, a fragment of your imagination. So you have to hold up that persona each and every time you work. So your work becomes a reflection of that persona. Your off camera, off stage, on stage becomes a fragment or that idea that you have of yourself. And so everything you're attracting isn't in integrity. Your audience don't know who you are because you've never shown them, because you're either not confident or you either don't know who you are, which is understandable, or you're afraid that the audience won't think you're enough when you really show them who you are. But all you will end up doing is swapping this audience out with an audience that's not real, with an audience that is reality, that is real, that is attracted to you. I feel like this last minute hasn't been as potent as the minute before, but that's okay. We'll even it out. In fact, let's just focus on that the other minute. So what speakers are doing is they are buying too much into what they think the audience wants, and they're buying far too much into speaking teachers or mentors who are coaching the fucking life out of them into being a copy a copy of everything else, and you fall into the saturated level of mediocrity. But my job is to pull people above this current level of what world class is and show them that there is good and great, and then above that world class level there is something fucking special, that I can make you special. And the more that I'm getting into what it is that I'm doing, the more I realize that my job here in this time is to redefine what world-class presenting looks like. And to get presenters to speakers to really find who they are within this craft, to extract them. So you can stop looking around and thinking that I have competition, because you will be in a place of peerlessness. It'll be you and you. And when you're working from the heart brain, you are consistently working from creation mode, which is purely you. This here is feeling. This is you. This here is your perception or fantasy of who you are. Whoa! That was deep. This is a great mechanism for storing information, for logical thinking, but here is the feeling brain, the heart brain. This is creation, this is feeling, this is where your audience will connect with you. If this is shut off, if this is closed off because you are being your fantasy or perception of what presenting looks like, and that's reflected everywhere, into your love life, into your personal life, into your friends, into your business, obviously, and it'll be reflected in your presenting and how you present yourself. None of what you've built around you is real. None of it exists. It's all based on it's out of integrity. It's out of integrity. It's not real. Your audience, if they're not attracted to who you really are, they're not real, because you've never been able to show them. This is a good place to wrap this up.